collectors, thanks for joining me today, January 26th, the day after the monumental Metroplex Collectibles Toy Show. Thank you so much, everybody who came out there to have fun, talk toys, and just meet up and, like I said, just have some fun out there. Appreciate everyone who stopped by and listen to me ramble and just have some good camaraderie out there. It was a fantastic time. Lots of kiddos, lots of cosplay going on. Stormtroopers detained me while they, inspected my goods and services to make sure that they were Imperial approved. I had my credits in order and ready. It was just a fun time had by all, I think. So my minions had a great time. It was really just a laid back, fun experience, as you'll find in every Metroplex Collectibles Toy Show event that you go. It's a really laid back crowd, just fun. Let's jump into the news that's been going on this past week, right? Lots of stuff happening. Not a lot of G.I. Joe, but lots of other things going on. And it feels kind of weird to say that the most important thing, well, I take it back. Maybe not the most important thing, but one of the bigger news items that came out in the G.I. Joe world was my review. What a joker. No, but seriously, I know a lot of people that were waiting on the Air Eagle to see if it would go from this to this. And it does. So go check out the review on how to make that happen. I think Bee's Battleground has another one, very, very concise, very, to the point review. And I have my review. I think it's at this point it's only his and mine, and we go through. His is concise and quick, and mine is a little bit more just unboxing, reviewing, looking at each part, and then a how to misassemble, incorrectly assemble the Air Eagle. So go check those out. Have some fun. I think you'll enjoy it, and I think you'll enjoy my shenanigans in that review. So yeah, just go check it out. Have some fun. I think Hasbro is really screwing up by not shifting resources into a property that they own, and happens to me, it looks like it's very profitable right now, and they don't have to pay licensing fees. As it is, Star Wars is a gigantic stinker at the moment, and the Marvel stuff, the Marvel cinematic stuff is doing. I think it's doing all right. It's not bad. The retro Spiderman stuff is doing well. So I would maybe shift some of the resources from Star Wars and a few from the Marvel universe into the G.I. Joe stuff and start produce. Because what I'm trying to say here is that if you took that idiot that's in charge now at Hasbro out of the equation and you put maybe somebody like, a true fan, I'm just for giggles me, in there, I would immediately shift resources and start producing for G.I. Joe. Not in a way that would overwhelm the market, but in a way that would set an expectation and a timeline and speed that timeline up as fast as possible so that we could sell the things that the customer base is wanting. Again, for better or for worse, the demographic for adult toy collectors is the biggest purchasing demographic right now that you have. What are you doing if you're not marketing to them? And so, I would immediately shift some of those resources into that. Like I said, I would like to see more kids involved in the hobby, but kids, as happens in every generation, the youth, kind of ebbs and flow in different directions, right? Right now, they're more digitally focused, and we are the generation that's more physically, focused on toys and, that physical type of entertainment. So, I would shift that, because what's going to happen is if you don't, you're going to have these third-party companies nibble away at all the things that you could be doing and that you can't. And we saw fans' hobbies, if you go watch the video, do so much for so little that Hasbro, I think, could not have produced that particular Skyhawk for anything less than a HasLab and over 250, maybe $200 to $250 worth for all of us to pay. So you got a lot of work to do, Hasbro, because otherwise these third-party companies are going to eat your lunch because you're too monolithic, and like it's like moving a, you know, how do you move a gigantic corporate bureaucracy of nonsense, you know? And these other small agile third-party companies are whoop whoop whoop, you know, like little race cars zipping around you. So you need to. You need to learn how to be agile, and you need to how to better manage your resources, Hasbro, because right now, anyways, moving on from that, we started to see the dial tone. We've started to see Xandar, Saw, and Leatherneck out there. One of the things that I've noticed is that dial tone seems to be, well, he's one of my favorite figures because I literally still have the figure that I played with as a kid upstairs in my little display cabinet. If you go watch the room tour, you'll see him in there. And you know, he's the G.I. Joe that most closely resembles what I did in the military. So that's the soft spot, the nostalgic that I have for that particular figure. That's why I wanted him. You know, and you know, I got my 2 in on Friday. A lot of people haven't gotten him in yet. I guess a lot of people like Dial Tone. So there you go. I didn't think he was that popular, but apparently he is. Apparently Dial Tone is a popular individual. And then I've heard some concerns about the height of Leatherneck. It's not a big deal to me. I have to be honest. I really do not care about, I just don't care that deeply about, you know, that much of a height difference. I mean, I get it. There's some purists out there that are like, I'm looking at the lore right here and it says he's supposed to be 7'8". I'm really not gonna waste a lot of my thought cycles or brain power thinking about, you know, Leatherneck's supposed to be taller. I even saw somebody take some of like the 1/18 scale figures and compare them in height. And he said, clearly this is wrong. I mean, you guys tell me, maybe I'm wrong for not caring that much. You guys tell me, should I be more passionate about the height? Number one, he fits into the scale of the G.I. Joes. If you didn't know any better, he'd be fine. But should I be more passionate and care that Leatherneck isn't as gung-ho? I don't know, you guys tell me. You guys tell me. I mean, maybe I should be more passionate, but I'm just not. He looks good. I have not taken him out of the package and you know, messed around with him yet. Which reminds me, we'll talk about this one last thing, and then we'll get right into the news. So indulge me for just one more second, and then we'll just jump right in. Agent Venom. I popped him open just a little bit ago. Took him out of the package, and people were saying, this is an awful figure. It's terrible. It's disappointing. It's horrible. It's not bad. It's not a bad figure. And you know, I'm going to just tell you right now, to me, on my scale of 1 to 5, he's between I mean, if I had to just, you know, throw out a number right there, he's about a 4.2. He's far from perfect, but he isn't bad. I mean, I don't know what all the hubbub was about this figure. He's not bad. He's not perfect. He is missing some articulation points. He doesn't have a hip cut. He's not cut at the hip, and he doesn't have any boot cuts. And his ankles are a little bit not super articulated. But besides that, he's fine. He can do a T-pose easy. My Agent Venom came out really good. So perfect? No. There's some articulation issues that I'd like to see fixed. But other than that, it's fine. All right, let's move on. Let's see. Ramen Toys, Zika Toys, Giant Leap have gotten together, and I want to talk about this for a second. This is the news, though, but I want you guys to chew on this for a minute. Have gotten together to produce the Misery Machine. You guys know what it really is, right? Everybody knows what this really is. I'm not going to explain to you what it is. You all know. You know, usually Scooby snacks were thrown inside of it. It's $190. Do I think it's worth that? I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to pay $190 for it. For my Raider van, for Ramen Toys, I paid $110 for because I got in on the early bird special. That's what I want to talk to you guys about. Sometimes, and I mean, again, you have to be financially responsible, right? You can't just throw your money around just nilly-willy, right? But if you have the funds to get on early bird specials, then I would say do that, right? It saves you a ton of money in the end. Now I'm seeing that the Ramen Racer Raider is selling for upwards, or not selling, but no, it's on their website for $160. Nope. Yeah, that's prohibitive for me. But right at 110, that's 100% doable. So, yeah, I think, and I have it down here, like the early bird was 110, it's now 160, but the Misery Machine is 190. To me, that's a bridge too far. Unfortunately, maybe a lot of you are looking for the Scooby Machine, and, I think it's a great offering, but I don't think the price is very good. But then again, it's a limited type of situation. They may not have made that many, so, but in this case, I'm not buying this. It's a bridge too far. I adore ramen toys and what they've been doing. But I get it. This is a niche thing, and maybe that's why it costs so much. And it's cool looking. It's cool looking. And maybe the value's there for you, but not for me. All right, guys. Let's see, what else do we have? CT Toys, another third-party company, out there making great toys, whether they got the license or not. They're making that movie Spider-Man figure. Here you go. Yeah, I'm gonna order it. See how it works out. These, like I said, these third-party companies are showing these, fat cats up. They're just running circles around them. You got a giant oil tanker of a Hasbro trying to turn the freaking wheel, and then meanwhile you got a speedboat running circles around it. So, and you got a speedboat that's highly tuned and well oiled, because they are putting out some fantastic figures. So, yeah, I'll be ordering it. Interesting thing, Bobby Vala had a video that came out Sunday, I think. It came out Saturday. Came out yesterday. Talking about third-party releases. I think it makes some good points. And do I believe third-party companies are good for the environment? I mean, the same question that Bobby had. I think they provide some level of competition, and I think they provide some level of like truth checking or sanity checks, right, for the industry. Are you really making a fair profit, or are you ripping off people? So clearly CT Toys can make these toys for $20. So what is the rest of the $80, Mayfex? Is it import taxes? I don't know. Is it you're bloated just like Hasbro, Mayfex? I don't know. But clearly, they can do it. They can do it. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me the import taxes on some of those figures. I'm thinking maybe import taxes, maybe like $10, $12, $15. And the rest of it is just bloat from a large company that just can't make it, just like Hasbro. Anyways, guys, let's continue on. Let's keep going. SH Figure Arts. Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Noir. With Spider-Ham. I really fought back the urge to order this particular action figure. $84. $84. I'm still fighting. You can see the internal struggle in my head right now. I'm still fighting. I don't know if I'm going to order this or not. I really like the soft goods on it. Yeah. I mean, the Spider-Ham does not look like he can move at all, really, though. Yeah. So, fighting the urge to order this one. I think it's going to be very cool. But anyways, all right, moving on from that. We've got, so this is funny. We've got another set of pictures for the platinum versions of Power Girl, Captain Cold, and the Green Lantern. I think the only platinum figure that I'd be okay with if I got in the mail would be Captain Cold. Either one of those is fine with me. But I know a lot of people that are going to be ticked off if they get a platinum Power Girl or a platinum Power Girl or a platinum Green Lantern. That's not going to be good. In my opinion, people are going to be like, what is this crap? They're going to be like me and the Dirty Superman. I don't want this trash. I want the Superman I grew up with. I don't want the one that traumatized me. So anyways, I see a lot of return platinums in the future for McFarlane. Just real quick, we're going to touch on this because, we've gotten some better pictures because the last time I did the news, their pictures were a little bit fuzzy and crappy. But you've got the Fleischer Superman that's coming out. You got Tempest that's coming out. And then you also have this version of Flash that's coming out. I'm not interested in any of those, but maybe you guys are. So there you go. I'm good, but you guys may like them. All right. Warmonger and Robin. I'm not picking up, I might pick up Robin. Warmonger, $114 in November. That's when it's going to be released. And Robin, looks like a good figure. I might pick that one up. $114. They're both released in November. Go check them out. All right. What else do we have? DC Superpowers from McFarlane. 4 figures. And before you ask, my favorite Lobo is already pre-sold out. Pre-sold out. This is the only one that I wanted out of this line. Maybe Robin, but the other two, I don't care. I don't care about that goofy Flash or that doofus Adam. I don't care. But I do care about Lobo. Sold out. And I did maybe want a Robin to accompany my Batman. But anyways, $12. Lobo's pre-sold out. I imagine he's going to be the hard one to find out in the stores. But I don't know. DC Superpowers do stack pretty hard on the peg. So it's interesting, though, that I've never seen them at Ross. Have you guys seen them at Ross? Tell me in the comments below. I haven't. All right. Something near and dear to my heart that I watched when I was very young. And I really didn't understand the significance of it till much later. But this was a iconic cartoon series that I enjoyed thoroughly as a kid. But anyways, and that is the Veritech Fighter. I think this one is Mariah Sterling. I don't remember who was doing these previously, but there's like a masterclass Veritech Fighter, and I think he stood maybe like 10 or 12 inches tall. And I think that was Roy's, the one with the crossbones on the back. I have that masterclass like Veritech Fighter. Looks great. Looks amazing. But then you also have this one. Now, I don't know if this one transforms. I think this one is just the figure. But it does have an incredible amount of articulation. I think they said 190 points of articulation. If it would transform, I think I'd be more open to buy it. But I believe it does not transform. And thus, I won't be purchasing this, especially not for $160. 8 inches tall. So I guess an inch higher, an inch bigger than a McFarlane figure. Now that's a pass for me. Though I do love Robotech. I mean, I watched that series so much as a kid. Anyways, it's too bad. It's too bad. Moving on from that. Night Watcher Casey, last year's. The Ronin. The last Ronin, Night Watcher Casey from the last years. It depends on how it's articulated. And I don't like that he's already got that plastic cape BS on him. Boy, do I hate when they traffic cone their freaking figures. When anybody traffic cones their figures, I just want to throw that cape across the room. But anyways, just make it a soft cape. Just make it out of material. It's probably cheaper. So anyways, there you go. You're just hobbling the figure when you do that. If it's cloth, I'll buy it. And if the joints are good, I'll buy it. Speaking of, Well, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in the haul. But speaking of the haul, I have to say it's monstrous. The haul is monstrous. It's probably going to be like 2 rounds. It's a Kyle Peterson level haul. Anyways, moving on from that, we've got the crossover that nobody asked for, or that we all seem to be buying into. So, well, some of us. They're doing a He-Man Thundercats crossover. All we need to do now is a Thundercats and Turtles crossover. What? That might be next in the agenda. We've got a Chitara, we've got a Lino. They just look, kind of a, He-Man-y, thundery, Thundercat-y type way. And then we've got Battle, what is it? What do they call him? Battle Catman? Weird. Okay, sure. And then you've got what they call Skelra. $30 for Skelra because he's the deluxe, and $20 for the other ones. I'm not picking these up. But I know some of you guys are diehard, 80s fanatics, and you don't care if they're crossed over with some of the other figures. You're going to get them. I guess on this occasion, I'm more of a more purist. I just want to see my Thundercats. I'm separating like my peas and mashed potatoes on my plate. This is my He-Man. This is my Thundercats. This is my Mask. Although I am very open to seeing Mask crossover with G.I. Joe. I think that would be fantastic. I think it's already happened. But I think they would work well with that. All right, moving on to the next one, The Simpsons. We've got Dance and Homer. These are the 2.5-inch Series 4. I didn't buy into these, but I think some of you guys might have. Principal Skinner, Nelson, Selma, and Martin. There you go. Series 4. It's coming to a store near you. And then you've got the next series, and this one is a series that I'm actually more interested in than the other ones. You got the Ben Cooper kids, and maybe this one was delayed because they had to get licensing from DC and stuff. But the Ben Cooper kids dressed up as Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, the Joker, and Batgirl. I think I might have gone as Superman or Batman as a kid. So, again, when all you guys say, I went as a gremlin, I went as a... No, I just went like as a classic. I went as Spiderman once, $6 Million Man once, and maybe Superman once. Or Batman. I'm not sure about those. But I know I went as a $6 Million Man once and Spider-Man once. The rest of them, I don't know. I don't know where you guys were getting alien costumes from. Anyways. And finally, just for fun. Because I was mispronouncing them, and I didn't know this. So, here you will see Stixosaurus, that's how you say it, and Suchomimus. It's not, I don't know, it's Suchomimus. And I'm not saying it because, I'm trying to make fun of anybody. If anything, I'm making fun of myself. And just, just so you know, I was right about the river Styx. The Stixosaurus is named after the river that in Greek mythology that separates the living from the dead, and Suchomimus is named after the Greek, or was it the Egyptian? Anyways, it's an Egyptian deity with the head shaped like a crocodile. There you go. There's your education for the day off of 209 Ed's channel. All right, you know what? Enough of that. Let's get over to the haul. It is monstrous. And we got to get through this thing. We got to get cracking on it. All right, guys. All right, collectors, let's get into the haul. As always, let's start off with the deals that we got this week. There weren't a lot of deals this week. A lot of stuff was regular price. Sometimes that can't be helped. But where I can, I look for deals. All right. I don't know why this guy was held up so long if I bought him a while back, but Walmart just sent me this Balin Skull, $5. I don't know why it was hung up so long, but I finally got him. So I had actually forgotten, but there he is. He came in the mail. What else did we get? I'm going to show you also the two things that I got at the toy show, because those were actually, I consider them deals because, but anyways, I'll tell you why in a minute. I picked up, actually today, I picked this up today, so it qualifies. I'm filming and it's here, so it's a haul. I picked this up today for 20 bucks at Walmart, and yeah, let me show you. I got Sinja Patrol. Brand new, it was marked for 20 bucks. Very cool figure, lots of accessories. Here's the UPC code. Yeah, why not? 20 bucks for a really nice figure, normally 35, something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. And then I found this guy. I know a lot of you guys were saying that it was on sale for 20 bucks also out there. Well, I didn't play clearance chicken with him. I was just like, well, he's there. I don't know if I'm gonna pick him up or not. Maybe, maybe not. But when I saw him, I was like, I wonder if he's selling for 20 bucks. I scanned it. He was selling for 10. 10 bucks for the Naked Turtle. The Last Ronin Battle Damaged Edition. So here he is. There's the UPC. Go check it out. Yeah, why not? 10 bucks for the Battle Damaged Naked Turtle? Yeah, I'm picking that up. So that's cool. All right, I'm about to show you what I picked up at the toy show. Number one, as you guys saw, I had a Hot Wheels Transformer, an Optimus Prime. I had a Hot Wheels Optimus Prime. He was not the Transformer variety. He was just the little car, right? I've never seen this car out at Target. Apparently that's where you can find this. I've never seen it out there. But somebody at the toy show had one, and it was case fresh. Unlike the one that Big Bad Toy Store sent me, where like everybody had a go at it and stomped on it and jumped it and then put it in a box. I called them about it and they said, well, do you want us to send you another? I was like, no. I mean, I guess that's the opener. But then I found this one, which was minty. I got it for 10 bucks. It's going for a little bit more than that on eBay and stuff, so I consider it a deal. Because I can't find it anywhere, and if I want to acquire it now, I'm going to have to pay a premium price, and I'm not about paying premium prices. If I can get away with it, I won't do it. Now, this next one, I got it for under asking price. And you know, as I tell you guys, it's always best to ask. The worst they can say is, nah, I can't go any cheaper than that. But they had one of these. Actually, I thought I had bought 3 of these when they first came out. I had only bought one to rock, one to stock. But of course, you cannot have a gang of Cobras be a gang of Cobras if you only have one Cobra. So I had to pull, and plus Zaymot and Tomax are gonna need these. So you can't have just one. I pulled the trigger on another ferret. And I did get him for a little bit over retail, and that's a deal, because if you look these up online, they're not going for retail anymore. They're going for much more than retail. So I'm very happy that I was able to score that. Now we're moving on to the first of the, not a deal, but very much cool items that I picked up. Of course, everybody knows this guy came in the mail. Go check out the review, man. These are gonna sell out. I mean, these are gonna sell out. Go check out the review on this thing. The Air Eagle from Fans Hobby. I cannot rave enough about this crazy thing. Just go get it. I mean, just go check out the review and then make up your mind if you want to get it or not. I was blown away. I was blown away. All right, what else did we get? Well, let's talk about the shenanigans of the everybody running around town looking for these things. I found and picked up an Electro, or Electra, but it can't be Electra because we already have an Electra, so it's an Electro. Francine Fry, I think she's his daughter. So here we go, Electro. I don't want to drop this. Here, you stay over here, Mr. Hot Wheels. Don't fall. Please, don't fall. Also, oh, you know what? Here's the barcode. for it. There you go. I know a lot of you guys want that. Here is, I also picked up a picked up a Spider-Man Unlimited. Here's the barcode for this guy. Hopefully you guys are catching that. Let's see, what else? I picked up a couple of these because one of these I'm going to open and another one I'm going to put up on my wall. 2 canes. There you go. Very cool. And here is the barcode. There you go. Snap a picture of it, scan it at your local Walmart. Grab the DPCI. All right. We also picked up, I found a whole peg of these, but in one occasion, my wife picked up 2, and on the other occasion, I just grabbed the 1, and that's the one that I just opened. But these are the other 2 that I got. Agent Venom. Not a bad figure. I don't know what the problem is. Everybody's going, don't buy it. No, it's all right. Buy it. It's okay. I'm telling. Well, you don't need my permission. Just go out and watch a review or something on it. It's not. Well, I don't know if that'll help, but it's not bad. It's not a bad figure. On a scale of 1 to 5, it's like a 4.2. There are some deficiencies, and we talked about them earlier, but they're not horrible. All right, here it is. Here's the UPC code for it there. Maybe I should be more passionate about this. I don't know. I mean, I love toys, but not enough to pop blood vessels. All right, here we go. Found Spider Boy. Picked up When to Rock, When to Stock. I haven't heard anything about him. Here's the UPC code. You guys can check that out. Take it down to your local Target. And be nice and courteous to somebody when you ask them for help. And finally, I think that's the whole wave, man. Chameleon. I got a couple of these. Like I said, ridiculous costume to wear in real life, but a very cool costume in a comic book. So there he is. I picked up a couple of these, and here is the UPC for it. There you go. All right. 1 second, I got to set everything back up. Well, there's a round 2, as Kyle Peterson says. Hold on. Oh man, I got stuff piling up all over me. All right, here we go. Round 2. Picked up Venom. I think it was just released. If not, make fun of me in the comments. But I don't think I have this one yet. I think it was just released on Blu-ray. I know a lot of people are like making fun of it and don't like it. I enjoyed it. It's okay. There's really. Don't let other people yuck your yum. Anyways, moving on from that. I picked up the Rave Toys, what do they call it? Samurai Force Turtle, the last one for the collection. There you go. 5K Toys sent me an email and said, hey, come pay for your stuff or we're going to sell it. So I was like, oh yeah, I did order that. So I had to go ahead and pay for it. All right, so that's done. What else did we get? This one was interesting. Forgot I ordered it. But anyways, I did enjoy this series, and I especially enjoyed the heck out of this part of the series. So no regrets, no regrets on this one. I'm gonna be happy to display it. Yeah, I'm digging it already. And that is the Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian. There you go. You guys don't need the UPC code for this. Nobody's selling this at Target. But anyways, there it is. Yep, Luke Skywalker. Let's see when I have time to open that up. It's going to be a while. This one I've been waiting. Now I really want Felicia. I really want Felicia from this series, but I'll take a Morrigan any time of the day. So from Storm Collectibles, one of the very few Storm Collectibles I'm picking up now, and it's only because they're the only ones giving any love to the Darkstalkers. I love Darkstalkers. I used to play that game all the time. As a matter of fact, sometimes you'll see it back here playing, because every now and then I'll fire it up to get some of that anxiety out of me and, you know, knock the teeth out of some monsters. So there you go. What else did we pick up? Of course, we got this through the mail. Picked up the crazy person, what is it called? action figure body of girl by Crazy Toys. I missed out on this one when it first came out, and I paid a tiny bit over retail, but that's okay. It's all right. That's, you know, I'm actually kind of lucky that I didn't have to pay what it's really going for. All right, what did we pick up? The highly controversial. Here's the UPC code for them. There you go. The highly controversial Leatherneck. So controversial, this figure. Anyways, we got Leatherneck through the door there. I don't know why it's that controversial, but I guess it is. And then we also picked up, this one brought a big smile to my face. Boom! Dial tone. Heck yeah. There's the UPC code for it, in case you guys are wanting to find it. Scan it at your local Target. Very cool. Got us a dial tone. What else did we get? Yes, one of the very few times that I've given up my money to Super 7. And it's only because nobody else has done this before. Nobody else has put out a figure of this particular character. And that is a Fatal Fluffy. There was 3 of them at my local Target. And like I said, the Serpenters disappeared like that. The Rammer, whatever that other dude's name, the Barbarian in the G.I. Joe thing, he's still around, lying around. Nobody wants him. But anyways, this is one of the few times that I did give up my money to Super 7. There's the barcode there. Hopefully you guys can get a snap of that. But yeah, just because they were the only ones that ever did it. Now, a lot of controversy caused by these figures. Lots and lots of controversy in the toy community. People were like, nope, not buying it, not buying it, because he's not going to make the feet right. The feet are going to be weird. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. Number 1, we have good old Blood Wolf from Rob Liefeld's comic books. There we go, the back of the thing there. Nobody's going to be selling these, so if I show you the UPC code, nobody cares. Nobody's going to be selling these at mainline retailers, right, at big box stores. So, yeah, I guess Wolverine with guns. I don't know. Lobo with guns. I don't know. To me, he's more like a Wolverine with guns, but choose your own story, I say. You know, choose your own thing. Anyways, and then here we go. You know who the other one is? Cable with even more guns and blood in the name. Blood Wolf and Bloodstrike. We got a lot of blood everywhere. So anyways, yeah, Rob Liefeld's Bloodstrike. I picked it up. I want to see what it's about. 1/12 scale, I believe. They look very big for 1/12 scale. I mean, these suckers, yeah, these are going to be like even taller than Roadblock. I don't know if they're supposed to be. I know they're 1/12 scale, but Loose Collector put these out. So anyways, guys, that's the haul for this week. Monstrous, I tell you, monstrous. I think we need to slow down. So, guys, I had a tremendous amount of fun at the toy show. Thank you for everybody who showed up. Couple of questions for you. Again, do you think I should be more passionate about the Agent Venom situation? You know, that the figure doesn't have the complete articulation that was promised. I think it looks fine. I think it looks okay. Like I said, I rated it 4.2. What's your thoughts on the Venom? Put it on the comments below. Also, what are your thoughts on the Leatherneck scandal? The absolute insanity. Are you okay with the height? Are you not okay with the height? Should I be more passionate about the height? Should I burst a blood vessel about the height? Let me know in the comments below. Are you guys, you know, upset about Leatherneck's height, you know, not digging it or whatever? And finally, what was your favorite figure that came out this week or that was in your haul? What did you haul this week that was your number 1, you know, action figure? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, I read every single one of them. even the ones where somebody's typing like Kermit, trying to make me angry. And you're not making me angry. You may be the subject of some internal house laughter when you finish typing it. So go ahead and type your shenanigans, whatever. Again, I read all the comments, and I appreciate the ones with constructive criticism, because unlike many other people, I know I have a long way to go to get better at the channel and to bring you better content. So I don't mind some constructive criticism. Everybody's got to grow. I'm new at this gig, so you guys let me know, and I'll take it under consideration. What else can I do, right? Again, I thank everybody who came out to see me. I thank everybody for your support. I had a blast today. I got the Skyhawk. I went to a toy show. I got to ramble on about toys, and I got to divest myself of some toys and bring some joy to other people. So this week was fantastic. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Special thanks to the members for their guidance, generosity, input. They allow me to bring you better content. As always, guys, if you're having fun at a toy show, you got a smile on your face, you're doing it right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling these shenanigans out.